Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019. So we are about to explore the first map of the last row, and yeah, luckily we are not facing the creepers. I just wanted to say, fortunately we are facing the creepers and we have to defuse them, but no, that's not the case. We can just grab our things and proceed on with the expedition. So yeah, let's do this. So yeah, sorry creepers, sucks to be you, but I am leaving now. So, well, in the end I think it's better for all of us, because I don't have to defuse them and they can just continue on with whatever they do, whatever creepers are doing. Oh no, there's a creeper still active, and this one unfortunately is a little bit in our way. So woo! Alrighty then. Calm down everybody. Whew. This was yeah. Hey you. You. Cream guy. Alright. Yeah, so this was a little bit like Jurassic Park with those raptors, because well, one distracted me and the other one was sneaking up on me from the side to, yeah, explode right next to me. This was unfortunate and also a little bit surprising, but yeah, now we do have this creeper crater here. But yeah, that's apparently now part of the landscape. Fascinating, very fascinating. Alright, I think we will leave this slime alive and try to just continue on with the expedition without causing too much more damage to the environment and without running into too many creepers. They have advanced tactics. They have advanced tactics indeed. So yeah, aside from advanced tactics, what else is going on? Well, luckily, I managed to rescue my MacBook, which is good, which is really good. The update that wasn't working continued to refuse to work, which was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, I decided then to try an older backup, and this one worked. This one luckily worked, so I was then back to the state of, I think, mid of September, just before I left on my vacation. But this was okay, because since then I haven't done so much with my private MacBook, and yeah, so I haven't lost any data basically, which is really good, which is super nice, and I felt quite relieved. I felt really relieved, as yeah, I just started the backup process, and suddenly the computer, the MacBook, was rebooting and was running again. I was super happy, super relieved that I, yeah, had not to edit the backup, which was just a crazy thought and a very, very scary thought, editing the backup and in the end destroying the backup completely, which would have been even worse. So yeah, this was good. This was quite nice. On Sunday afternoon, I even took advantage of the good weather. It was quite warm again, so above 20 centigrade, to go cycling again. And I hope I can do this again, because speaking of creepers, I am creeping up on the 2,000 kilometer mark for this year. Well, I don't think that I will reach those 2,000 kilometers, because I'm currently at 1,709 kilometers in total of cycling, which is already quite a nice distance. But hey, getting this big 2 in front of the number would have been really nice. But yeah, I don't think that it's possible, so that's why I said would have been. Of course, still, it's still possible, but I don't know if the weather really remains as it is right now, that warm, that dry. Of course, here and there we do have some rain, sometimes some. This actually looks quite nice. Some drizzle, but overall it's quite warm and quite nice for fall. But yeah, for cycling additional 300 kilometers, I don't know if this is possible. I will try my very best to get this done, because this would be really a nice achievement, especially since I haven't used my road bike for years, even for an entire decade or so. And yeah, now it's the first year since many years that I busted out the good old road bike and did two triathlons with it. And yeah, already biked for 1,709 kilometers, which is quite nice, quite a nice achievement. Speaking of nice achievements, since the weather, well, I mean, I just said the weather is still surprisingly good, but on the other hand, it's still a little bit cooler, so often I prefer running over cycling. And the next problem is running is a thing I can also do when it's dark. I mean, I have to pick some other roads and tracks where there are some streetlights and so on, but basically I can do running in the middle of the night. And with fall coming up, and yeah, we are already in the middle of fall, the days unfortunately are getting shorter, so the sun sets around 6 p.m., 6:15 or so. I don't know, it's relatively early, and when you leave work in the afternoon, well, when I try to really leave work early, then it's 4 p.m., which leaves me with 2 hours of time to actually to get a cycling tour done, which is not much time considering the fact that I first have to get home, and at this time I'm not the only one who intends to get home, so I have to fight my way through the traffic and then get home, change into my bike gear, get the road bike ready, get into the bike shoes, start cycling, and yeah, by this time it's something between 4:30 to 4:45 or so, which in the end does not leave me with much time to actually get a good cycling trip done. So in the end it boils down to cycling on the weekend, and yeah, then on the weekend the weather has to be good enough or warm enough, dry enough that I really like to go cycling. And this is also a problem, so it's not only with the weather itself, it's also the amount of daylight left. And with the increased amount of running, I'm currently working on a different achievement. I'm not quite sure if this is an achievement or if I have done this already in the past. It's just that I recently started again to track all my runs. Several years ago, I think this was definitely as I was still living in the old town, in the town before I moved to this town. I was also talking and speaking of running and what I experienced while running and so on. I was tracking my runs, but I can't remember if I also tracked the total distance per month or so, or if I was just looking at the individual runs. I don't know. But, well, I'm doing it again. I'm tracking my runs again, all of my runs. And this month I'm getting close to 200 kilometers of running just this month. 200 kilometers of running. Currently I am at 145 kilometers of running or so, which is a good, it's a very good position to get to the big 200 kilometers because, well, as I just said at the start of this episode, it's October 23rd. So I still have 8 days left to run 55 kilometers. And I guess that's doable. That's very much doable. So I think that's also a goal for this month. Completing those 200 kilometers. I mean, it might be a little bit problematic. Maybe on Halloween I have to run the last few kilometers so that I really get 200 kilometers done. But it's doable, and so I'm quite happy about that. Also, I'm quite happy about my students. Yesterday was teaching a thing again, and they remained active, and they also continued to join the course and to attend the course, which is way more important, because then I can have some good discussion. And we really had some very nice discussion, and at some point we even had some kind of philosophical discussions about virtual reality. What is virtual reality? And this was quite interesting with the ideas which they came up with, and also with other things. I mean, normally when I try to introduce students to the concept of flow, so basically being completely absorbed by an activity or by the performance of an activity, I don't know if they understand it or if they are just sitting there and waiting for the time, for the time to pass by so that they can leave again. I don't know. I really had the feeling that they were really interested in discussing the concept of flow. So yesterday I did the usual thing again. Okay, I introduced flow, and I asked, is someone doing sports? Because sports is often an easy way to explain the concept of flow. I mean, gaming also is a very good idea, but rarely I do have so many students who play games, which is really a surprise to me. Why is no one gaming anymore? Is gaming no longer a thing? Is gaming just something teenagers do? Am I no longer relevant? So I don't know, but I just wanted to give an example for flow, and I wanted to discuss it with sports. I mean, especially for me, running is a great activity to get into flow. And started to ask for this, and then some students started to say, hey, flow is not only a thing for sports, it's also a thing for arts. If you're drawing, if you're painting, if you're crafting something, if you're reading a book or gaming, it's also very relevant. And I was just standing there. I was super surprised, not only that they mentioned gaming, but also with all this knowledge they had on flow. And I was really surprised, like, oh, sorry that I thought this would be new to you. I'm sorry. But this is just great. This is a lot of fun when you really have an active group, and it's really well, I had some other great moments in teaching, and teaching not always was super bad, but I do have the feeling that this could be, well, a course 1 in a million or so. It's really great. It's so much fun. It's just entertaining, just great. And I might even have to think about a different approach. Like, okay, today we are talking about a certain topic. Let's say, okay, today we talk about serious games, and instead of just presenting them all the knowledge, I might have just to ask them, okay, please explain me what are serious games, define it, and just make it discussion based. I mean, I guess this would be possible with this course, and this would be really awesome. This would be really great, because I do have the feeling when we do those discussion based teaching, they would learn so much more, because they are so much more engaged. They can provide their very own thoughts, and they can learn much better. And I feel, even though we really had a... Ooh, hi, ow! I saw this arrow, I wanted to dodge it, but they are true snipers, those skeletons these days. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm not so happy about this new fight mechanic. I think the good old skeleton game mechanic was way better than those sniper guys we do have these days. But yeah, that's also the thing. Yeah, so with the discussion of, it was a long discussion with the virtual reality discussion, is reading a book, virtual reality. So they really came up with creative concepts and with a long discussion, and I found it way more useful to take this long time. And even though it was going a little bit into the wrong direction, because in the end virtual reality is just computer generated reality, information. And despite we had this long detour, I think because I was thinking so much about it and discussing it so much, then coming to the true definition is probably now more inscribed in their brains than if I would have just said, okay, that's it. So yeah, I think this is super cool. Hi. No, this is my food. I'm sorry. I will enjoy this rabbit. So yeah, that's amazing. That's really amazing. I think this could be truly amazing, as I just said. So yeah, there's that indeed. There might be also another delay with my defense. Oh no, please not. Please don't do this to me. Because of reviews. Once again, a review problem. But I can also see it a little bit more positive. I don't want to talk about the details too much this time, though, because I don't want to jinx things. I really don't want to jinx things, and so I think I will talk about this specific thing once it's over. Because, yeah, as I said, I don't want to jinx things and want to talk about things that are in the future or so. So we will see. We will see what comes out of this. I just had another thought in mind concerning teaching. Oh yes. I noticed one thing, because the group is so active. that I change it a little bit more to, well, I always do snarky comments, but I felt a little bit, it's like sometimes my reactions or my ways of doing things while recording a Let's Play episode or so. So yeah, it's more like a more relaxed discussion or so, and that's quite cool because it's also fun to me to just do this, and often to, well, give snarky comments or so, do snarky teaching. I mean, this is probably not the right way to do, but I mean, it makes things way more relaxed, way more entertaining, and I think this is also a thing that might be beneficial. I don't know, maybe they just think, hey, this guy is hilarious, let's just attend his course, because who knows what crazy and stupid thing he does next time. So this could be also your thing. I don't know, but yeah, this time I'm just having my fun. So yeah, that's also cool. Aside from this, there's, oh no, not again, not such a tower again. This is always bad, always annoying. Aside from this, there is not so much going on. Yeah, yes, there's not much going on. It's quite a relaxed time right now. Well, that's a different thing. Recently I was thinking about all the things I like to have, I like to purchase. And yeah, I don't know. I often think, hey, let's just get this thing now, because who knows what's tomorrow, who knows if I'm still alive tomorrow. Well, not that I'm living in an environment where it's easy to die or so, but yeah, it's just the thing, like, I can enjoy it now, or I can save up some money and maybe enjoy it never. But yeah, with the recent list of things I like to get, it's a little bit expensive, I would say. I mean, I was just thinking about, okay, I lost my GoPro in Sweden, and I at the same time found out that, hey, I like to do vlogs again, because I had a lot of fun. I really had a blast recording those videos. Oh dear, hi. In Sweden, and that's why I was also so sad and angry as I lost my GoPro, because I lost the videos and all the fun I had with them. And yeah, so I need a new camera, and I'm thinking about maybe it would be cool to have not only a GoPro, but to have some kind of real camera. Well, not that the GoPro is not a real camera, but a better camera, a camera others use for doing vlogs as well, or so a normal video camera, vlog camera, whatever. And yeah, then many months ago my tablet broke, and I haven't replaced it, and always I think, I like to have a tablet again, because tablets are quite useful. So hey, I like to have a tablet. Then with all this running, that's definitely a thing I will get quite soon. I like to have a second pair of running shoes, just to change between them, because on the one hand, it's better when you do a lot of running to change between two types of running shoes, to relax a little bit your your muscles and your joints and so on, because if you just use one shoe, it's not very healthy. Also, it's bad when it's raining outdoors and the shoes are wet, then I need a backup pair of shoes to run the next day or so. But yeah, so that's the thing. And then recently, a friend of mine, as we were cycling on Sunday, she said, hey, why don't you get a watch for tracking your runs and bike trips and so on? So I investigated all they are smart watches, but the sport smart watches, basically. And there are so many things I could get and I would be interested in, but hey, that's quite a lot of money. And I think I really do have a limit, that I'm not saying, okay, I like to enjoy everything now, so. But yeah, a thing I will definitely enjoy soon will be some new running shoes. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very episode, and I hope you will join me next time. And also, I hope that you maybe provide me with a topic, a thing to discuss, or a question, or something to make the thing more interactive again. And yeah, that's it, I guess, for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!